How's it going, Shroom Nation? We're back for another video, and I'm just doing a short little bit before the actual video starts. So I'm just recording it vertically. I'm recording this days upon days after I recorded the video that you're about to watch. But this is just a short little fight before I upload the full video. I have a new profile picture now, and it was created by one of my best friends, Drake, aka Dune the Goon. You can find him on YouTube, you can find him on Twitter, among various other places, I'm pretty sure. But his name is Dune the Goon. One word, Dune the Goon. He doesn't post very much, but he's an awesome dude, and I strongly recommend you subscribe to him. And support him in any way you can, just like you should support me. I have a Patreon. If I forget to put the link in the description, too bad, but I'll try to remember to put the link in the description for my Patreon that you can go donate to. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love and appreciate everybody, including you, Drake, and all my other friends and people that I'm not friends with, because I love everybody. I'll see you guys in the actual video. Have any of you ever had an embarrassing story that shakes you to your very core every time you think about it? Well, if you're a human being, I assume you have, and this is going to be one of mine. So if you're interested in watching this video, please watch it all the way through. One, because the story is going to be very interesting, and two, because I need that watch time. Give me it. But anyway, for those of you that don't know, which most of you don't, this is not my first YouTube channel, but it is the first one that I'm legitimately taking seriously and trying to do something with. But speaking of, it's my most successful one, if you can call this success. We've gotten a few hundred views in total, and I've got 12 subscribers. We've hit double digits, boys. We got 12 subscribers after 2 months. That's not very good, but hell, I mean, it's better than nothing, and, all we can ask for in life is something. But sometimes that never comes, but sometimes it does, and this is one of the things in life that hasn't let me down. But this story that I'm telling right now is from when I was in first grade. I was a tiny little tot. I was in first grade. And this story is going to be hopefully very funny, and it's going to be very gross and unnecessarily just kind of fucked up. You underestimate me now. This story is fucked up, and I feel so sorry for the person that is the main focal point of this story besides myself. Because I am so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. But this story takes place in first grade. I'm sitting in my classroom, but before we get to the meat and potatoes of this story, let me take you back a few hours to when I was at home getting ready for school. My mom, this was a time where my mom chose the clothes that I wore for school. And she chose a pair of shorts for me, and these shorts had a button on them. And unfortunately, for some reason, my dumb little kid brain, I couldn't button things back up. I couldn't unbutton them and button things back up. Especially these, because these were too tight. These shorts were too tight, but she made me wear them to school. So I go to school, I'm sitting there, I'm doing my thing. I was friends with this girl, I was friends with this little black girl. Her name was, I forget what her name was. I think it started with a K or something. I forget what it was, but it was this little girl. I was friends with her. And another girl that she was friends with named Tyra. I don't know why I remember Tyra, but I don't remember this other little girl's name. But I was friends with her when I was in first grade, and we talked a lot, and we were she sat next to me. She sat directly next to me in the classroom as well. But I was just doing my thing in the classroom like I always did, when I felt the incessant need to use the bathroom, more specifically, to take a shit. I I had something brewing in my guts and it wanted to get out. So I raise my little hand up in the air, and I go, "Teacher, can I use the bathroom?" And I get up, and she says, "Yeah, yeah, you go to the bathroom." I get up, I walk out, I go to the bathroom. I'm in the stall. I'm in this grimy little primary school stall, and I'm like, oh, I can't. If I unbutton these pants, I'm not gonna be able to button them back up, and I'm gonna look like a big doofus with unbuttoned pants. And I stay in there contemplating my life's choices for a couple minutes until I go, I guess I just won't go. So I walked right out of the stall without doing anything and went right back to the classroom and sat down like that. And the feeling in my fucking tummy was just getting higher and higher and higher by the second. And inevitably, I shit in my pants in the middle of the classroom. And I thought it was just going to be right there. I thought that was the worst that this was going to get. But if life has taught me anything, just when I think that it's as bad as it's going to be, it just gets that much worse. So the teacher is in the class. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, this is really bad, but at least the shit is just contained in my shorts under my ass. At least it's just contained there. But then suddenly the teacher goes, she's teaching, she's looking up there, and then she goes, and like she goes, she whips her head around like a fucking demon and goes, and fucking glares under my desk, and she goes, "What's that on the floor?" And so this little girl that I was friends with was eating had her little you know those little containers of like juice that's got the little like Disney characters' heads on them. Well, she was drinking apple juice out of one of those, and she was eating like a chocolate chip muffin. Like while she was drinking that, that was like a hour or two before this whole fucking shitty catastrophe happened. But the teacher said, "What's that?" And then everybody, I don't even know why this happened, but everybody, every last soul in that classroom, for some reason, immediately went, "Oh," and they fucking stood up out of their chairs and went, and whipped their stupid little heads around, and like they walked over to the scene like it was like they walked over to the pile of shit on the ground like it was somebody offering them $1 million, like they had never seen such an amazing sight before. They walked around and they gathered around it and they gazed upon it. And my teacher, by the way, which I'm just going to go ahead and say this now, there's no way she didn't know that wasn't shit, but good for me, bad for my friend. And you're about to see why. Anybody that I'm friends with is gonna hate me, is gonna never let me live this story down, because this story is so fucking embarrassing and so wrong in every way. I feel so bad. But my teacher says to the girl sitting next to me, by the way, there's no way my teacher didn't know that it wasn't a big pile of shit on the floor. There's no way she didn't know that it wasn't. I feel like she was just doing this to save me of all the embarrassment. The teacher says, so-and-so, it was probably, you were eating a chocolate chip muffin earlier. It must have been some of the chocolate out of the muffin. And nobody in their right mind is gonna believe that, but everybody else in the classroom has already lost interest. And this is the worst part. I was completely dead silent, didn't say a word through this entire ordeal, just trying to keep to myself. My teacher made this little girl that I was friends with bend down and clean up my shit off the floor. Oh god. She made this little girl take a few little bits of paper towels and shit and scrape my shit up off of the floor and throw it away. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god, it's I'm getting like Vietnam flashbacks every single time I think about it, because I remember sliding my chair back and just looking under the table and seeing this little girl that I was friends with a paper towel in her hand, cleaning my shit off of the floor and mumbling under her breath, "A chocolate chip isn't that big." God damn. But like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. By far one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my life. Because the guilt of it is something that's followed me for years, and it's not like a legitimately bad guilt. It's just a guilt that makes me think like, oh god, why and how did this happen? But yeah, I just figured I would share this little tale with you, this little fucking bit of information of my early life, which was terrible, because this story fucking sucked, and it really just made me feel like a big dumbass retelling it, because I was a stupid little kid and I'm stupid now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And even if you didn't enjoy it, check out my other content, because I guarantee that there's something there that you'll be interested in. I love and appreciate every single one of you and everybody that even watched this video for a second. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, night, or day, or whenever you're watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.